What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be. And finally, the MMO Hopper has come to Dragon's Prophet. Now, what is the MMO Hopper? Allow me to explain, and then right after that, I'm going to apologize. So typically, the MMO Hopper is a extended look at MMOs. None of that, newbie zone, level 1 with a rusty sword, first impression kind of stuff. Just a little bit further. I want to go deep into the game, not exactly max level, but definitely not newbie zone, to kind of give you a better indication of what the MMO really is about. So here we are in Dragon's Prophet, where I wanted to get to level 25. I can't do it, man. I can't. I can't do it. Let me explain why. So as far as graphics are concerned, the graphics are okay. The aesthetic is actually really good. Like the design on the creatures, my character looks pretty decent as well. There's a pretty decent character creator in this game. So as far as graphics, as far as the aesthetic, the creatures, the dragons for sure, everything in this game looks pretty decent. Now, first things first, this game is called Dragon's Prophet. So let's bring out my little buddy who is a wolf wing dragon of some sort. So as you can see, the dragons in this game aren't always your typical, scaly lizard-like dragon. So that's pretty cool. So I'm kind of excited. I have this cool wolf dragon. I put armor on it. So those little things on its legs are armor that I put on it. And those little butt pieces, those butt protectors, are armor that I put on it as well. And you can take that armor and put it on almost all the dragons that I found so far. I was able to put this armor on them. So that's pretty cool. So far, so decent, right? Now let's start talking about the bad, because that's all I have as far as good. So I'm a ranger. Typically they use bow and arrows, but this time I have a gunblade. So I'm playing this game, I get a gunblade as loot, and I'm like, oh my god, it's about to go down. So here's my gunblade. You ready? That's my gunblade. That's it. That's my gunblade. I have a couple of special attacks. How about this? One, and then I do that. And I do click, click, then I can do that. But yeah, that's my gunblade. And I can also just hold down the button, and I can do that. Yeah. So once I saw this, I was like, you know what? If this game can't make a gunblade cool, I lose all faith. I lose all faith, and that's just where it begins. So the combat. So right now I'm about 50 to 60 frames per second. But when I fight in combat, everything feels like it's 10 frames per second. And I'm not sure if that translates into the video very well. You gotta have to kind of take my word on it. So let's bring these little monkeys over here. Like everything just feels like so choppy, but my frames are fine. But just look at that. Everything just feels so choppy. What is that? What is this? What is that? Why? Oh my god. So that's combat. Combat is, action-esque combat. So you press left click to do attacks. You can also press your right click to do other attacks. And then you can kind of alternate it by doing, combos of like left, 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 right, left, 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 right, stuff like that. I don't know if I have any on this right now. They all seem to be pretty much, you can really see it quite well when you play a melee class, but for this one you really can't see too well, and I'm not really high level, so that's kind of the gist of combat. And then of course you also have hotkeys as well, so I have this ability, which is like this cool little roundhouse kick that I remember that being in a game before, and I can't remember which game it was in. I can't remember what game that was. When enemies get close to you, you can kind of do like a little roundhouse kick. Completely forgot the game, but that's in the game. And then I also have this claw. Hold on. Like that, as you can see. And I can press it multiple times to do multiple attacks, but I kind of messed that one up. So that's combat. You're not going to like it. The floating combat text, I think, is it's a little amateur. I don't like it at all. I think you can probably turn it off, but I want to kind of keep the game as raw and as pure as it is. So right now, I have all these freaking quests here. This is the map right here. Oh god, let me show you the map. So, 55 frames per second. Let's say I'm walking, and I'm like, alright, let me open my map. 20 frames, 15 frames, 10 frames, 7 frames per second with the map open. It is atrocious. Like, this game feels like it's in alpha, not even beta. It feels like it's in alpha. I'm so confused. So, well, I say I'm so confused. I'm not really confused anymore. So I went to the website because I had to get to the bottom of this. So I went to the website and I looked through as many community updates and news articles on the game on the main website as I possibly could. And I couldn't find any updates, like game updates, like, oh, we added this or we added that. I couldn't find anything. All I could find was, hey, we added dragons to the cash shop. Hey, we added a couple more dragons to the cash shop. Oh, hey, you know what we did? No, what'd you do? Added some dragons to the cash shop. So that's all I could find. And I'm really sad because I really like Daybreak Studios. I really like EverQuest. H1Z1 is a game that I will eventually cover on the MMO Hopper, even though it's kind of borderline. I'm still going to cover it on this series. So I really like Daybreak. I love Sony. I have a long history with Sony games. I just can't. And I know they're not owned by Sony anymore. I'm just kind of bringing up the lineage of my love for this company. But this game is so bad. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Man, everything is coming down on me. So the best part about this game is dragons. By far, dragons. You have a limited timer on your dragon. So as you saw there, my dragon despawned, so I can't summon him again for another minute. Why? Why take your coolest feature of the game and limit it? It reminds me of Ion. Like, Ion was all talking about, why can't I cap? Oh, man, why? Everything is so bad right now. In Ion, they were saying, hey, you can fly in this game. And then when you actually get the game, all you can really do is glide, but you can fly for a limited amount of time in limited areas. It's like, if you're gonna tout a game and make it like your #1 feature, make it your #1 feature. I need a dragon to get down. I don't know why I came all the way up here, but I needed to get down. So let's just wait for my little dragon to come out. Oh wait, actually, I lied. Hold on. I take that back slightly. So the respawn timer and when it despawns is only for combat. If you need to ride your mount, you can do that anytime, even though it's cooling down. So I take that back. I apologize. So back to my wolf mount. He's a glider, which is kind of cool. And I can just turn his wings off there to kind of bring myself down a little bit. I'm looking for these little pots there filled with goodies. So I'm gonna go down there. You fly really early in this game. Like, your very first mount is a flyer. There are mounts that don't fly. They're like ground mounts. They're aquatic mounts. They're gliders like this one right here. That's probably the best thing about this game, thankfully. The dragon die. Come on, buddy. What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Come on, man. You slacker. The diversity in dragons is phenomenal. They have a lot of cool dragons, so that they have going for them. What they don't have is a population. So I'm trying to be really careful. I don't want to really go too far out into this camp here because mob density in this game is atrocious. These are one of those games that I cover on this channel a lot, where the mob density is designed to have players in it, and for whatever reason, when they realized that the game wasn't that popular, they didn't go back and adjust any of the mob density. So it's kind of twofold, right? So the game doesn't have a big population, and then the people that do come in and play the game, they find out that it's actually really hard to do kind of normal things because the mob density is so bad. You run into respawns so often. You get jumped, and some people might think that's a good, oh, it's challenging. It's not really challenging. It wasn't really designed that way. It was designed to have people here doing things with you and kind of, weeding out some of these mobs just a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna use my pickaxe on this for whatever reason. Then I kind of want to move out of the way and just drag this thing back a little bit. Whatever this thing is, it looks absolutely freaking just broth that survived. Broth that survived. So like I said, I like the aesthetic of this game. There's some interesting things here. I need one more. See, I don't want to... Dang it. I want to hit that rat so I can get that other pot, but there's a freaking dog in the way. So that means I'm gonna pull 2 mobs. Well, I already did on accident. But I didn't pull the other one. So let's kill this little mole rat looking thing. Alright. Oh my god. See, here I am getting jumped. Freaking respawns. Mob density is so... if your game is dying, you have to go back to your newbie zones and adjust them. You just have to do it. Alright, hold on. I should probably put this on a hot bar. Another really bad thing about this game, and you know, this is probably not the last game or the first game you'll see that does this, but bag space is really, really bad. They give you so many things to loot. Right there, I just got 2 things that I probably didn't have already. So it just keeps on filling your bags up all the time, kind of just forcing you to buy cash shop bag slots, which is fair, you know, sometimes, but I just hate being nickel to dime over bags. That's one thing I don't like. But I understand free-to-play games, they gotta make their money somewhere, and that's kind of one of those things where it's a pure convenience type thing. Oh, look at this. That's a boss, isn't it? It's an elite. What? Oh, God. I don't know why I did that. I was looking over to my right. Oh, look at this guy's HP. Pop a pot. Hey, dude. Let me kill these ads right here. We're raiding. Doing a dungeon here. I don't want to go anywhere near him now. I hate using these abilities, but they're strong. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to use them. I'd rather just use my freaking auto attack, but I gotta use it. What does this do? How much damage does that do? 88, 123. A lot of damage. And then this one. What does this do? 600, 600, 600. Ah, but of course, this freaking ground is in the way. Which makes sense. I'll give it that. This is an epic battle. I'm glad you guys are here to enjoy this with me. And this is why I have to apologize, man. I can't play this game any further. I'm not going to make it to level 25. I'm not going to make it to any dungeons. I can't. I'll make it up to you in a different game. WildStar's coming out. I got some other games that I'm going to cover. Devilian. There's a lot of games I'm going to cover in the typical MMO Hopper fashion where I actually play it a lot deeper than this. Neverwinter's another one. Come on, guys. Please forgive me because I can't do this anymore. Oh, okay. You're dead. You're dead, buddy. And of course I pull something else. This is a type of fat loot he had, though. I might have some fat loot. Alright. What do you have? Oh god, look at all that crap I'm looting here. Okay, let's get out of here. Remember what my bags looked like before? I had maybe like 6 slots or so. Maybe, I think I had more. I feel like all these were open and I just had this. I could be wrong. You guys can look at the video. But I just fought like 2 or 3 mobs and my bags are full. Bags are full. Now I can't get out of here because I'm an idiot and I had to have a glider mount. Well, you know what? That's it, guys. I don't recommend this game as much as it pains me to say because I really like Daybreak. I wish them the best with Landmark and EverQuest Next, and EverQuest 2 has an expansion that's coming out, and I'm probably going to cover that. I really feel bad about this, but this is not a good game. This is so poorly made. I'm surprised that they haven't shut it down. This game has 2 servers. I'm like, two servers? Have you seen anyone chat so far in this video? Have you seen any players walk by? Like this, I'm just shocked. But like I said, that's going to be it for this video. This is Dragon's Prophet. I can't recommend this game at all. There's about a 70,006. 70,006. I didn't know what number I was going to say until it came out of my mouth. So that's why that number sounded so stupid. There's 7,006. How about that? Games that I will play before I play this. I'd play Battletoads and the freaking Speed Tunnel before I played this. And that being the only level I could play, I'd play before I play this. And I know that's me, but it is what it is. So that's it. That's Dragon's Prophet. My name is FG3000. I will see you next episode, next MMO Hopper. Until next time. Well, hold on. I don't want to end it just yet. I don't want to end it just yet. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Wait. Ooh, look at that. See, that spider looks really cool. Hold on. We're not going to end the video just yet. We're not going to end the video just yet. Hold on. What am I looking for? Just a dragon. I'm looking for a dragon. I don't see one. Don't see a dragon. We got to find one dragon, though. We got to find a dragon in the wild, so hold on. Alright there, sexy dragon, you. Are you aggro at me? What are you aggro at me for? Well, now you're mine. Alright, so this is the moment you've all been waiting for. I have a mechanical keyboard, so kind of, I apologize ahead of time. But basically, you want to keep the dragon head in the center, and it kind of fights you a little bit. Hold on. And I'm just using the WASD. WASD, and then bam, you got a dragon. This is actually a pretty cool looking one. It's kind of like a little bird style dragon with feathers, which is pretty cool. And there you go. That, my friends, is Dragon's Prophet. Oh, really? Okay. I thought I hit like an invisible wall or something. That is Dragon's Prophet. So, to recap my feelings on the game, like I said, it's just so alpha feeling. I have no doubt in my mind this game could have been good. The dragon mechanic alone is pretty freaking awesome. Right, they nailed the dragon mechanic. They nailed the variety of dragons. But everything else just falls completely flat. It just seems like this is a game that they didn't have enough time. They were rushed or something. There's another dragon that you can actually tame. It's a land dragon. I wonder if there's some water dragons down here. I have no idea. But really good foundation that is not ever going to see its full potential. Can't recommend it. That's my last verdict on this game. My name is FG3000. I'll see you next time. Later.